Hello, guys, and after some very sorry about that. As some very positive feedback from Wheel Assassin, I wanted to make a. I'm gonna put it back on my stand. Sorry. I wanted to make a video talking about autism. I have it. I have a form of autism, and I feel like a lot of people who have autism me included. I'm not exempt from this. Have trouble dealing with the world. They have trouble dealing with a lot of stuff that's thrown at them, and I want to be that person who can shed a shining light, be helpful to that person who's like, oh, I don't know what I can do. It's like, let me start off by saying this: never, if you have autism, or even if you don't, never, and I mean never, um, never, and I mean never, let somebody tell you you can't do something. Because I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. You can do anything. You can do anything. You can do anything with autism that you set your mind to. It doesn't matter what's wrong with this person. It doesn't matter what's wrong with that person. Anybody can do anything they set their mind to. And that includes people with autism. Never ever let somebody say you cannot do something. Use that as fuel to go out there and prove them wrong. It's one of those things where it's like you have no real it's one of those things. You have the control. You have all the control in the world. Being autistic. And let me say this. Autistic people are probably some of the best people in the world. We may not be the easiest people to get along with. Every bit of autism has its differences. Every bit of autism has its ups, its downs. I mean, and people are going to judge you. There's no other way around that other than to say people are going to judge you. But what I want you to take from this is use that judgment as power. Don't feel so powerless that oh, this person said I can't do that, so I guess I can't. Screw that. Use that as power to go ahead and find what you're good at. I've been told several times, oh, you'll never have a following on YouTube. You'll never be able to be good at YouTube. You'll never be able to get any subscribers. I've been doing YouTube on and off for the past couple of years, and I finally have a setup now where I can say, I'm not going anywhere when it comes to YouTube, and I'm not going to let anybody who says, well, you're not going to make anything, chase me away from what I love to do, which is taking care of my fiance and making videos. Even with autism, I don't care what this person says. I don't care what this person does. The whole thing about it is, if you're autistic, use that as fire to prove people wrong. That is why I believe having autism is a gift. It's not a hindrance. It is a gift because you are able to deal with the world in a way that is different yet better than anybody can possibly imagine. Because let me put this also in. We are more focused on tasks we want to get done. We are more focused on goals we have set, and we are more focused on just stuff in general. That is what I want you to take away from this little video. Autism is not something to be sad that you have. Embrace it. Embrace it. Let me throw a quote at you from a movie, and if you get this movie quote, you are a god. There is no fate but what we make for ourselves. There is no fate but what we make for ourselves. And what I mean by that, and yes, that is from Terminator 2, you are the one person that can make your life better. And I mean that. I mean, check this out. I worked at a Buffalo Wild Wings. I worked at a McDonald's. I walked out of the McDonald's because the management found out about my autism and started freaking teasing me about it, and I got fed up and left. I actually walked out on lunch shift. Then I ended up finding work at a Giant Eagle, and I got into a verbal altercation with a coworker on the Christmas shift. This is what I'm trying to say. Do not, I repeat, do not let somebody tell you you can't do anything. Do not let, even if it's the person you work for, screw them. They have no right to put you down to make themselves feel better. But even if somebody does do that to you, don't get snippy with them. Don't get angry with them. Look at them straight in the face and say thank you. You are going to throw them off more than you want. My autism, I have been picked on repetitively about it. And that includes by employers. In fact, that's, I believe, the reason I am still having trouble finding a job now after the last place I worked for closed down. I can't, is because people don't want to deal with me because I'm autistic. Which is wrong. It is straight up wrong. So, in closing, guys. Autism is not a curse. Autism is a gift. And autistic people are more normal than anybody else, or more normal, if not as normal as anybody else out there. And if anybody tells you differently, they are wrong. And I 100% mean that. If anybody tells you if anybody straight up picks on you because you're autistic, to that person, look in the mirror and be ashamed of the person you see, because you have to pick on somebody to make yourself feel good. But as I said, in closing, autistic people are normal. Do not let anybody say that you are normal. Do not let anybody say you can't do anything. Just fire it up. Just use all that negativity as fire. Use all that negativity as fuel to prove everybody who says you can't do that, you can't do that. Prove them wrong. Use it to prove them wrong. I thank you guys for sitting here and listening to me. I thank you guys for really enjoying my videos on YouTube. I love making them. There will be more videos like this in the future because I think this is a good outlet for me. So until then, Wolfpack92 signing out. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys. And the Far Cry part's going up later tonight.